All right, well, let's go ahead then and move forward then to the next tab, which is our reports and miscellaneous resources tab. Under the reports and miscellaneous resources tab, this is where I would go to look up some of this the last part of this information, which is the video franchise search. Under the video franchise search, this is where I would go to look up any of those digital and cable companies. If I wanted to see what areas they provided service and what fees that they charge, this is the area where I would go to look up that information if need be. The next link that's listed here is the report listing link. Under the report listing link, like we said, or like I said earlier, this is something that is new to the system. We are on a regular basis requesting, or users request information from us in regards to reports. So we've tried to add some reports out here for you guys already. This list will probably grow as time goes on, after we implement the new system. These are just a few of the reports, or a couple of the reports that we put out there so far. The first one that's listed here is the company reporting requirements report. Under this company reporting requirements, this option or this report will allow you to see which companies are required to file annual reports and statement of revenues. It will also show you which companies need to file or have not filed those reports. So if that's something that you're looking at to see once, if you're a consultant and I want to see, is my company required to file that information, I can come to this report and pull that up, or I can maybe run a report to see which ones are missing those annual reports and statement of revenues for that current year. This is that report that I can go to look up that information. The next report that's listed here is the tariff upcoming status change report. So under the tariffs upcoming status change report, this is a report that I can run if I wanted to see anything that's going to be coming into effect or that's going to be approved soon before the commission. This basically shows me any pending tariffs out there before the commission. So this is another report that we run on a regular basis that we thought might be beneficial for all users out there as well. All right, that is all I have for the EFIS 2.0 presentation. Do I have any other questions in regards to EFIS 2.0? All right, just a couple things that I wanted to point out, some questions that we've received in previous sessions. I do have one question, PSC rules. What do you mean by that, Bill, on PSC rules? They're still out. The rules are on the PSC intranet page. Those can be found out there on the PSC intranet page. If you go to our internet page, let me just go to that real quick. Under the PSC internet page, you can go to rules and statutes under the agency information, and you have access to all the rules and statutes for the agent or for the PSC here. You're welcome. All right, one other thing that I do want to point out, I know a question was brought up before. I want to just look at the docket sheet. Do I have to be logged in to be able to look at the docket sheet? And that answer is no. If I'm logged out of the system, I do still have access to see the docket sheet just by coming to the case e-filings and search tab, clicking on that existing case e-filing and search, and then plugging in the case number. Once I plug in the case number, I can select it, hit search, and I'm now giving access to the docket sheet itself. Once I'm on the docket sheet, I can see that information. You'll notice here at the top, I do not have access to data requests, work papers, anything like that. Only the information that I have access to is what is public. So again, if I click on the consumer comments, you'll notice I have access to see that information, but I don't have access to click on any of the tracking numbers. So all of that information that is out there is public if I need to. Another question that we had that popped up was if I'm concerned that users are going to be able to see contact information for representatives for my company. is that hidden from anyone that is not logged into the system? And that answer is yes. So if I'm looking up a company, let's say I'm looking up Union Electric's information again, like I did previously, I come in, I can still see their pertinent information on the company itself, but when I click on the link for the company, I do not have access to the representative's contact information. So that information is not public information. That is only if you are a registered user that is linked to a company, should you have access to that information. So those are just a couple of questions that I know that we've had a couple of repeated questions on that. So I wanted to point that out to you guys. Do I have any other questions in regards to EFIS? All right, well, hearing none, we will go ahead and close out for the day. We do appreciate you guys coming or listening in on this presentation. If you have any questions in the meantime, you can go to our current system and go to our contact us in the current system. And here at the top of that is our phone number and our email address. If you have any questions, you can go out there and see that if you need to, or contact us if you need to prior to that. We will be sending out more information as far as getting started and things like that. All of that information will be forthcoming, but do note that we will start this new system on September 5th. We're really excited about it. We hope everyone else is too. We feel like this is going to be hopefully an easier system for the end users to be able to use. But if you still have questions, we are always here to help with that process if need be. Thank you guys again, and we hope you have a good rest of your day.